We continue our knowledge sharing mission through a series of interviews with marketing leaders from all over the world and are thrilled to have Shonodeep here with us today. Welcome, Shonodeep.
My name is Shonodeep Modak. I'm the CMO for Energy Management, which is one of the largest business units. Schneider Electric is an energy and automation digital solution specialist combining energy technologies, real-time automation, software and services into homes, data centers, buildings, infrastructure, and industries. Our turnover is about nearly 29 billion euros last year, and we have about 128,000 employees.
What words best describe the role of a CMO and why?
I think of us as being a whisperer of customer intent because we can identify the signals of purchase more than probably any other function. The other one is I see us as a sales conversation exponentializer, meaning that one-to-one, we can take that to one-to-many. And then the other one is just this theme I'm going to talk about a lot, which is around sustainability and how we're a changemaker for that. And I'll explain more, a sustainability value changemaker.
What challenges are CMOs currently facing and what solutions can you identify?
On the internal side, I think the swim lanes of ownership of the digital customer journey that used to be a very new concept that's now become more mainstream. I think these swim lanes are becoming grayer because things like e-commerce, services, customer support are becoming more digitized. So that means more functional crossover. So for example, if you think about services, and I'll mention some thoughts on that in a bit, but we can potentially have a digital sort of engagement model to say, all right, after you purchase the product, we as marketing can actually come in and help renew your contract, extend your warranty. Now it's time for you to get remote monitoring or things like that. And so there's a lot more crossover on who owns what. We just have to work with our team and our colleagues and peers to help work through that. On the external side, I think one of the biggest challenges we're facing as a CMO is actually the biggest challenge that we are facing as human beings is climate change, which is, I think, the biggest challenge of our generation and our future generations, and we have to solve it faster. I think that as somebody in a corporation in the business environment, it's our responsibility, especially as a CMO, to do everything we can to reduce what's called scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 emissions for our operations and for our customers. And I think as CEOs, it's our responsibility to fully understand and explain our efforts on the inside, but even more importantly, our products and solutions. And whether or not it's positive or negative, we need to be able to explain that, hey, if I'm an oil and gas company, we have this challenge, but however, we can solve it. In Schneider, we're in the business of sustainability. We help our customers buy renewable energy. We have products that help reduce their energy footprint and on the demand side, for example. So there's a lot that we have to do in explaining all that so our customers can accelerate their decarbonization plans faster.
And how would you explain the professional success you've had so far?
I guess as marketers, we can easily get absorbed in our craft and we can be totally involved in our search engine marketing and digital optimization and all these sort of things. But I think success is about driving results and impact and being absorbed not in the craft, but in the industry you work in, knowing the go-to-market, knowing our customers and how our products work. I think by doing that, you can then translate the craft into impact for the business that you're in. And that's helped pull me up into different roles. And I feel like that's been kind of the thread of my success.
How do you see your role evolving in the near future?
So I talked about climate change earlier, for sure. That's one of the big areas that I see us getting more and more involved in as marketers. The other area is back to more of the craft, which is marketing automation, which is around how do we digitally engage our customers, making sure that they're on the right nurture paths, et cetera. We've been using it more as a communication mechanism, but I see it as a way to build long-term digital relationships with customers. And we have the huge opportunity to use it in new ways on the journey of the life cycle after the purchase. And because now the customer is not, hey, thanks for your purchase, and then we'll see you later. It's, hey, we have this new piece of thought leadership, or, hey, we know you purchased this product, but did you know there are other ways other people are using it? Or let's invite you to this forum where you can meet peers of your own type. There's lots of other ways to do this, but we have to be more bespoke with marketing automation.
What career advice would you give your fellow marketing leaders?
I go back to the success piece about understanding your craft, but also the industry. I would say learn and love the industry that you're in, become a fanatic about it, because that helps differentiate you. And then the other thing I would say is don't forget the data. So all of what I did from Exxon all the way through GE and now Schneider is being extremely data driven. And in marketing, we love our ideas, but we have to make sure it's based on research. This concept of purchase intent and the data that you get from it is incredibly valuable. Things like web analytics, we should be doing it all the time. So that I think was something I would really focus on. And then marketing to me is a hardcore science, just like chemistry. So I think we have to treat it that way and really keeping that in the forefront with the business stakeholders and our customers.
Right. Well, I think this brings us to a close. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Shonodeep, and I do look forward to our next catch up.
Same here, Andrea. Thank you very much.